Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Harry Lausanesiris, and this is grecochess. And we are going to continue now facing the chess.com bots. Having defeated the first 8 ones, now it's time for bot number 9, which is Milica from Serbia. And here we are. With every bot, as I have mentioned before, I'm playing twice, once with white, once with black. I win, I continue. It's a draw. I replay the game, same bot, same colors until there's a decisive result. And if I lose, it's the end of the series. Let's see what's going to happen now with Milica. And Milica starts by telling us, I've been practicing. Well, so have I, Milica. Let's see who practiced better. Start as usual with my e-pawn. My dad says that's a good move. I think it prepares d5. You mean difference? Let's see. We play the d5. Yep. What will I do now? Let's do the advanced variation. You play c5. Yep, that's what theory says. I think it's close to my bedtime. Who knows? You might fall asleep during the game. Not sure if that's a good move, putting your pawn on f6. It weakens his diagonal from h5 to e8. Oh, yeah, that is definitely not a good move at all. How can I take advantage? Is it good if I just grab your knight? Because if my knight was not an f3, my queen could easily go to h5 and what can we do? Let's continue developing. You have the two bishops, but you have, oh, okay, that's clearly not a good move, but how do we get advantage of that? I don't have a dark colored bishop. Let me castle now. I think you give me a free knight. Let's see. Yep, I have an extra knight now. Till now you're playing quite well. What should I do now? Let's start attacking with my queen check. Now my knight on d4 is indeed you need to be protected, and I think I can do it by checking from e3. Bring more pieces. Let's start controlling the c file. Have an extra piece, but if I'm not careful, that doesn't mean too much. I check once again my queen from f4. Here we are, rook goes to c7, and look what's happened. The queen is pinned on e7. I think I see what you're trying to do. Yep, so you lost your queen. Now things seem to be nice. What else can I do? Let's bring now my rook from my other rook. Free bishop, thanks. For a while, Milica was following theory, and I had to be careful, but after I got the extra knight, things seem to be so much better. Let's take one more pawn that I can. Yeah, bishop check. See, checkmate, do you? Well, in a few moves, yes, not immediately. Let's bring my rook to e3 and then to g3 if you allow me. Yep. Now, I still have background issues. I'd better be careful. Not yet, but another check. Oh, thanks for the rook. And not only that, it's a checkmate. Wow, you're even better than my dad. Who is your dad, by the way? Any great chess player from Serbia? But in any case, I defeated Milica with white, and now it's time to play Milica with black pieces. Let's see what's going to happen. Milica again, and now with black. I've been practicing, yep. I saw you practice in the previous game. Maybe the game we played needs more practice for you. The queen's pawn starting. Okay, queen's gambit declined. I'm going to unpin my knight. Till now you've been playing theory. But let's see if you know better than that. It seems that Milica has memorized a few opening moves and plays them perfectly, but after that, bring the bishop back all the way to c1 is not the best option. Perhaps you should have brought your bishop to h4, but let's see how can we continue. I need more space. I get, oh, free bishop, thanks. I love seeing bishops get captured. I like it when it's my, oh, be careful, the knight is there, no. Let's take this pawn here. What can we do? Now let's start exchanging now to have more material. Let's see if it's good or bad. Because if I take your pawn and bring your queen, but here's what I can do. I can, okay, no, you took it to your knight. Let me pin your knight, your other knight. Oop! I blundered. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to be very careful. I want to continue being in the game. I blundered my queen, oh no. Are you letting me win? I'm afraid so. Can't believe it. If I castle now, oh yeah. They got the knight. They got the rook. If I can survive this thing, now I'm ahead again. Well, at least I'm learning something. Oh, yeah, you got a free queen and you cannot win. You know what I need to do for queen? I could bring my bishop to c3. Thanks for the queen. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot afford to do this kind of mistakes in higher level. It seems I'll get away with Milica. Let's see what, oh, I can go still to d6. If I take your knight, where can your knight go? I think now I got your knight. Yep. I got lucky this time. I got very, very lucky. You give me your rook. And now I think I'm winning, but check doesn't mean you're winning, not necessarily, but what happens if I check? Where can you go? Only on c1, I think. I go here to a2 is just checkmate. Let's see. Can't go here. You can go here. Let's take the pawn. Maybe I had a checkmate. What happens if I go to a2? I think it's just check. No, the bishop is unprotected. Survived one scare. Yes, and I beat Milica the second time with black, but ladies and gentlemen, that should be a big lesson for everyone. Don't underestimate your opponent and always, always, always be very careful before you play. Unnecessarily, I gave Milica my queen. Milica was ahead of me, and she could have won if she didn't blunder so many pieces later. But that concludes my game with Milica. I survived it. I'm going to try to be more careful in the next games because once the levels of the player starts growing, let's see who's going to be my next spot. My next spot is going to be Aaron from Iceland. Iceland, the country that has more grandmasters per population. The country where in 1972 Fischer faced and won against Boris Spassky in the World Championship. So next video is going to be with Aaron from Iceland. Aaron now has a rating of 700, so we're jumping from 550 to 700. Let's hope we can have a nice game and win easily without blundering. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. That's for now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Harry Lausanesiris and this is Greco Chess. Goodbye.